Hi. It is August 6th, 2014, so it's been 8 days since my surgery. Um, it went well. We got there and we had to wait a little while because the person before us wasn't out of surgery yet. But once we were in, then my nurse was great. Her name was Terry, and so she was really good, really positive. Go back to your bed now. Now. Sorry, Emily's not home right now, so the dogs are being shits. So the first day after, on Tuesday, I was fairly hyper for periods of time, and that went on for maybe 2 days, like Tuesday, Wednesday, that I would wake up and I'd be really hyper for about 3 hours, and then I'd pass out for another 9, and then again 3 hours, 9. And then after that, I just got really tired, and I basically slept for the rest of the week. I was supposed to go to a rodeo on Friday, and at first I was like, oh yeah, no problem, because he asked during one of my hyper periods. And then I realized that I was just completely out of it. So, yeah, then I just ended up sleeping the rest of the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, basically. I've been getting up more, but yeah, I went down to my post-op on Monday. Dr. Agarwal is out of town, so Dr. Blog did my post-op. He was really good. He's a really nice guy. Checked everything out, made sure my nipples were alive, which they are, happy day. Put some new stereo strips on, and then checked out my nipples and took off. They had compression bandage on it, so it's they sewed it down, compressed onto the nipple, so they took that off. My pain wise, I had not tons of pain. It wasn't extreme, but it was there, and so I would take medication to deal with that. And then they'd prescribed me Colace, and it says to take it twice a day, but I take it every time I take a Lortab, because I have quite a bit of experience with narcotics now, and so I know how they work on my system, and if I don't want to be in pain, then I take a stool softener. So I do that. My bro Lee suggested Benadryl for the itching, because it itches so much, all the time, because it's healing and stuff. And ironically, most of my pain hasn't been at my incision points, it's been my chest. Come here, baby. Come here. And so that yeah, it's been obnoxious, because it's my chest hurt, where they I'm guessing because they cut and then they lift it up and they remove all that tissue and then they put it back down, and so it's having to re-adhere to the tissue below, and so that's extremely uncomfortable and painful, itchy. And so that's actually been where most of my pain has been. And also the drains. I had the drains in for sorry, I'm dealing with whiny dogs. I shaved the dogs. Well, Emily and I shaved the dogs, and so they're kind of not happy with us right now. The boy dogs are being psycho. I think there's something wrong with them, because they seem to think that Princess is in heat when she's not. Anyway, so pain, yeah, obnoxious, and drugs. I went to Costco and bought the Costco brand of Benadryl, and so it was basically a third of the price for twice the product. So that was worth it. I mean, it's the same stuff, it's just cheaper because you're not paying for a brand. Let's see, besides that, today I washed my vest. They told me to keep the compression vest on for a while longer, so on my paperwork it said to keep it on at least the second week and possibly the third, so that's my plan, is I'll just keep it on until I see Dr. Agarwal again. It's the most surprising thing is you don't realize how much you use your upper body and your chest muscles until you're not supposed to, and it hurts when you do. So it's like all of these things that I was completely oblivious to hurt. Yeah, so that sucks. But I'll show you the results. It's a little gory, so if you don't, I mean, it's not bad, but it's one week post-op. So yeah, so there's that. They go all the way to right there on both sides. So so far I'm happy with the result. I mean, it looks good. It doesn't feel good right now, but I was worried that they were gonna go up. You can see where they had marked that I was worried they were gonna have to cut up more, but they were able to stop right there in the middle. And yeah, and the nipples, they're pretty upset right now, and kind of funny colored, but they're alive, so that's that's all that really matters, right? So yeah, and as soon as my vest is better, then I'm gonna put some more stuff. I'm putting Vaseline on pretty much constantly. I bought, again, just the store brand. I went to Smith's because I'm cheap and I don't like paying double for a brand. Yeah, so that's it. I'll probably be out of work for another week and a half. Actually, I'm planning on going out. Saturday, my family is going to the rodeo, and so I said I'd go because it's a county fair here. But I don't like going out for too long because yeah, it's exhausting and it's painful. It hurts a lot more to be upright. So I bought a wedge. It's like this huge wedge pillow that it's really big. And I bought a second one that wasn't like a complete wedge, it kind of wedged and it goes flat on the top. And I bought them for surgery because the one is for your upper body to kind of prop you up, and the other's for your lower body so your feet can go on it. But I actually put them under my mattress. That way it's a little bit more comfortable, because they're not the most comfortable pillows ever. But with the mattress, and then I just have my pillow, it works out really well. And that way my feet are kind of elevated, my head is elevated up quite a bit, and it's a lot more comfortable to sleep like that. And it's especially comfortable because you can't really roll onto your sides easily when you're propped up like that. So that's like a huge bonus. And that way I just kind of get into bed carefully. I kind of have to scooch over, use a lot of abs to make up for not being able to use your arms. And kind of scooch over. I have pillows that I prop my both arms up so that they're comfortable, because having your arms by your side, I mean, for starters, I have cut, I have stitching all the way up to my armpit, back of my armpit, and so that's really uncomfortable to have stuff pressing there. Like right now, without the vest on, this is all a lot less protected than it normally is. Normally with the vest, and then I have like padding that I put on top of that, and so you've got gauze, and then you've got padding gauze stuff, and it protects it all. And right now it's completely unprotected and very uncomfortable. So I would suggest having somebody that's going to help you. Dr. Agarwal straight up said that I needed somebody to be checking on me for the first 24 hours. And so my family kind of took shifts. Like my mom would come. My sister was in the hospital at the time, so my mom was only here for the first 12 or 14 hours. And so she would wake up every hour and check on me, and then every 2 hours and check on me. And then she had my mom and my dad and my sister check on me when she left, just to be safe. So, yeah, that's all that's going on right now.